Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. We continue on.
The Anarchs might have a different view of what's happening out there on the streets.
Oh, hey, Fire. Over here. Good to see you, Nomad. Katsumi thought you might come.
I am glad to see that you are safe.
Back at you, Nomad. I'm helping the Anarchs out. Followed your advice.
You seem well. More confident, purposeful.
Yeah, you could say that. It's been good to be needed, honestly. So, Katsumi heard you had trouble with the court and figured she had something for you. Atrium. We heard all about that. Isabella Moore. Turns out one of her followers made it out. Name of Verona.
Huh. She lived after all.
She was talking about you. And Katsumi thinks the girl might know something you need.
How did the Anarchs come to find the girl?
Well, you've met Katsumi. She's a helper. Doesn't really matter who you are to her, she just wants to make Seattle a decent place to exist. The girl's a blood doll. That's not a habit that's easy to kick, so when she came around asking people to bite her, let's just say, we kept her from licks who wanted a bit more than she could give.
Where can I find her?
We set her up with Silky at the Dutchman.
If you're right about Isabella being so bad, maybe Verona knows something. Let's head to the Dutchman. Interesting to see Max set up a Katsumi. I guess he found a way to change. Let's hope he makes a better fist of it than with Penny.
Hard to be a gigolo.
Here we are. Let's find out what Silky's done with our girl.
Well, no. Not many unknowns come strolling in here so boldly, especially amongst the heartbeat challenged. Don't worry. They won't give you any trouble. Not in here. Not without my say-so. Name's Silky. This is my place. These are my people. Ryang sent the word round that some of us should offer help to our new sheriff. Help you find your way back to some of the power you used to have. I'm an old hand at a few things. Reckon I can give you what you need. You just have to ask.
Okay, so they do actually still have the introductory dialogue with them. I thought it was just gonna go straight into the quest here with Max, but yeah, you just had to prompt that. Alright, cool.
Are you from Seattle?
Oh no, I've only been here since the 80s. Came for the grunge scene, stayed for the scenery. Though I must admit, the scenery doesn't hook so deep when you can only go out at night.
Tell me about the Dutchman.
Cozy little spot, isn't it? Ever has it been that love knows not its own depth until the hour of separation. I named it for an old lover.
Indeed.
He was Dutch.
It is better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all.
Nah, sorry. It just comes off as pretentious when you do it. You gotta get the rhythm.
Tell me about the Bruja in Seattle.
Same as many cities. Far too many opinions to share a vision. And of course, most Bruja aren't too fond of the Camarilla. Starving ferrets in a sack. That's how we were, that's how we are. But someone put me forward to speak for them, and here I stand, for now.
I am not as potent as I once was. Lend me your aid.
It's a big ask. We can try, but no promises.
Max said the Anarch sent someone to you. I want to talk with her.
Yeah, that one. The Blood Doll. She was here. Girl's got problems. Kept begging folks to bite her. I told everyone no, leave her be. Didn't seem right to feed on someone so desperate, you know? She didn't like that. Stormed off. Hell have no fury, right?
Where can I find her now?
Beats me. She didn't exactly leave a forwarding address.
This is important, Silky. She wanted to talk to me, and she may not be safe.
I get that. Look, normally I wouldn't share. But the girl's clearly on a knife edge, and I don't want to see her bleeding out. Here. She left a few bits and pieces. Enough to get her sent, if you're keen to track her down.
My thanks. I will find her. Perhaps we will speak again soon.
So, one missing mortal. If I might suggest, we have the bloodhound here. No offense to the lady, but she did have a memorable scent.
I noticed. Warm, lightly spiced. Sweet and earthy. I will know it when I smell it.
Oh, caught a whiff of our blood dog, eh?
Indeed.
The Sabbats seem hell-bent on getting her back. I wonder why.
Come out, Blood Doll!
You almost done it there, sweetheart. Don't forget to wash your hands.
Come on. Isn't this what you wanted? I thought you freaks liked being fed on.
You got no one left to look after you now. Might as well face your end and enjoy it.
Shall we tip it over?
Not sure I still want to eat her after she's been marinating in shit stink.
We will try it. I just failed.
I will. Intruder.
Damn. It's one of ours. You can feel the tension. Over here!
Rest in pieces. That is all of them. Wow. Let's find our girl.
Verona, it is safe now. Come out.
Our door? It's stuck.
Verona. Fragrant choice of haven.
You? I've spent the night surrounded by goddamn killers. Well, I'm sorry if it smells bad, but I hope it gets up your fucking nose. You murdered Isabella!
Sister then mistress? We're not on the best run for this girl, are we?
You are not ignorant. She would have exposed us all, putting our kind at risk. You must know I had to stop her.
Yeah. I get that you think that. But you gotta understand. A creative soul like Isabella was never meant to hide her light under a bushel. All she ever wanted was to share her work with the world. But I know she went too far. Pissed off a lot of her friends, too. I tried to stop her, and I never meant for it to end like this.
You understand that Isabella would have killed you.
I'd have died for her. I'd have gladly been her sacrificial lamb. It's the rest of the flock I didn't like. She said I was special.
So you are the one who threw the blood onto the snow, who alerted the police.
She was never supposed to get hurt. Cops ain't any real threat to one as strong as she. I just thought, if they crashed the party, she could make other plans. Maybe more of a little private soiree, just the two of us. You know?
You loved her. Deeply, I think.
It was never like normal love. Not the way your mama loves your daddy, with hand-holding and summer picnics. But with divine love. The way your grandmama loves Jesus. I could hang her pictures on every wall and sing her praises on my knees. You know, I'm kind of a big deal. My daddy's a big deal, and his daddy's daddy was a big deal, all the way back to the plantations. But let me tell you, none of the cotillions and champagne balls could hold a candle to a vampire's kiss. She said you can taste good breeding, and I never felt more precious than when I was bleeding in her arms. Even her friends were jealous. She got to taste me whenever she wanted.
Tell me more of her friends.
She was a mighty popular lady, my Isabella. But there were some who were different, not there to bask in her light. They got all fired up when the corp guy died. Like it was something they were expecting. But still a shock. The blood. It was just weird. They were saving it up. Collecting it.
The corp guy?
Campbell.
Well, he died, didn't he? All the others started scurrying around, acting all panicked, sending their errand runners back and forth. Between you and me, Isabella saw her chance. She wasn't anxious about it. She was excited.
Tell me about the blood.
They were hoarding it up. Not just feeding, they were draining folks dry. Killing one person after another. I'll never forget the way they...
Why?
Now that I don't know for sure. I hoped to live to find out, though.
Thank you for the information.
I don't know a lot. I didn't know her that long, really. But I thought I'd ask. You're strong. They say you know things. After I lost Isabella, I thought I'd never want to be fed on again. I was wondering, if, you know, long term.
Oh, no. We sure don't need her, and she doesn't deserve us.
Your addiction is a dangerous one. Blood dolls do not enjoy long lives. Think of your sister.
I know. You think I should give it up? Cold turkey?
No one can make that decision for you.
Well, sorry. Thanks for listening to me, anyway. I hope I get to see you again someday.
You should not hope for that.
We should head on back. Let Max know the information was sound. Now, why would the Sabbat store up so much blood? You'd think they were trying to wake an antediluvian.
Typically, the Sabbat try not to wake our ravenous ancestors. They want to destroy them as they slumber. I do not think this is about the antediluvians.
So funny landing from the sky onto the floor, especially in front of cops. Yeah, they didn't notice anything. Just the person falling from the sky.
Looking for, Sheriff?
Oh, guess you took care of business. Whatever that business was.
Nomad. Now we're square, right? I don't mind telling you I've been sleeping better the few days you've been around.
The more I know of this city, the better I can serve everyone in it, including your people.
Never can sneak anything past you, can I? Comes down to how much of a difference you can make, Nomad. I guess you've ripped a few a-holes to shreds, which is a start.
Where were you earlier?
Out.
That's all?
You're still one of them, Sheriff. A lady's gotta keep some mystique about her. If it was any of your business, I'd let you know.
I am pleased to see that Max has found a common cause with you. Tell me, how does he sit with your people?
Reminds me a bit of you, actually. Not so you'd know it. He's a good kid. Wish I had more like him.
Verona said Isabella had accomplices. She was part of a conspiracy before she went rogue.
Yeah. I don't know much about that, but I figured you'd be interested in what she had to say. I want to make sure you know that we're on the same side. There's something wrong in the court. Can't say I know what, but keep an eye on it.
Thank you, Katsumi. I shall take my leave.
Before you do, mind if we talk? Kindred to kindred? No masks, no ulterior motives, just... Oh shit. I need an insider's perspective.
I will listen, but I may not have the answers you seek.
You move in circles I can't. And I think something is going on with the court. You've seen more of them in a few days than I have in years. Maybe because you actually have a grip on why people act the way they do. But we're not okay, are we? The court's the only real law around here, and it's on a knife edge. There's something rotten in there. I can smell it, even from my nest. Should I prep my people for Lu's horrific return to power? Or can things work for us in Ryong City?
For an anarch, you are too concerned with the Camarilla. This court will only care if you cause problems for them.
Same old grind, huh? Yeah. For what it's worth. Thanks for the answer. I won't hold you up anymore. Don't be a stranger.
I am always a stranger.
Yeah. Nomad. Comes with the turf, right? See you later, Fire.
For better or worse, I think you're right. As far as the court's concerned, anarchs are no more a bother than mosquitoes under netting. Stay quiet and they're liable to forget you even exist. Make a noise, though. That's when you earn swatting. That Katsumi even asked, what is she cooking up, do you wonder? Well, anyway, what do you say we find Tali? Makes sense to see Tali, after his little tip went so far off the rails.
One last thing. I paid good money. Gotta really nail this.
Oh shit!
Jesus! Help me!
Here.
Looking good, Fire. Actually, forget it. I'm trying to give up lying for Christmas. You look like shit. Glad that nap was shorter than the last one, though, am I right?
Ryong said you found me like that.
Yeah. There I was, returning from a well-earned midnight snack, frankly looking like one. And all of a sudden, there you are by our front door, looking like a decade-old corpse. God's own truth. Scuttlebutt says you had a fiery little tater-tot with dear Willem. What will we do without him?
Your concern is touching.
I will pretend this isn't a headache the size of a horse cock. He was our little black book of dates and dainties. Word gets out our hard drive's limp? That's a lot of unsolicited lick pics coming our way.
You have a head full of current secrets. I cannot imagine this will hamper you.
100-year-old secrets, deals, betrayals, they have a tendency to sock you in the mouth right when you're on the shitter. And you know what, you old cadaver? Some of us have better things to do than memorize Lou's laundry list. I am telling you, we are gonna have to claw our way back out of the lack of fucking info hole. Since you're the one who stuck our dicks in the blender, you're gonna help me fish them out. Now I know Benny had himself some insurance. His own book of Shaft, squirreled away at his office in the SPD. Now I could go and get it, but I'm not gonna. It's up to you, oh officer of the law. Happy fishing. Mwah.
Oh, back to the old stomping ground, huh? I wonder how Seattle PD are managing. No Benny, no Detective Fabian. I'll bet they won't even have noticed.
Watch your step.
Just give me my cash. You picked the wrong guy to mess with tonight.
Okay, careful how you play it. You're not supposed to be here, and they will not. Uh-oh. Oh, goddammit, this hurts.
What? Okay. Oh, I did not know that was immediately gonna be a fail state. First time actually getting a game over, I guess? That was kind of silly. I thought that maybe, you know, like, yeah, not using any vampiric abilities would not immediately aggro the police, but I guess just entering this room here, I kind of just wish that maybe they, you know, put a NPC here, a cop that would say, hey, you can't go in there, you know, instead of opening the door and immediately, like, failing the quest because a cop looked at you. That's kind of silly. That's very silly.
Okay, careful how you play it. You're not supposed to be here, and they will not like you snooping
Oh,
around.
and I can't go out. Oh,
Benny's
okay.
office is dead ahead. Don't let them see you here.
Okay. Okay, the moment you enter the room, that's it. You're stuck in there. That's kind of silly. Or maybe if I had this.
Locked. Breaking that will raise a ruckus. I think there's a vent at the back. If I remember rightly, there's another in my office. You could try that.
You going out Saturday?
Nah. Jenna was gonna drive over, but this snow.
Oh, damn, sorry. My place is free. We could, grab a couple of beers, watch a movie.
I'll, think about it. Did you hear that Smitty?
Yeah, how's he doing?
Not good. Not good at all.
That old place has been a no-go for years.
Jones has started a cult.
Hey, keep it down!
There's still a guy out there.
Hey, you with the coupe?
Smithy must have locked up for me. I guess my key is empty. Damn. Oh, wait. My spare is somewhere. Maybe in the evidence room.
I have
Smithy kept it handy, because
none at all.
I kept leaving it open.
Mr. Chunk, wait a minute. I remember that guy. He was in the first game. He was the security guard at the tower where Prince LaCroix presides. Yeah, I remember him. Is he the same guy?
work. I reckon Smithy must have stashed my keys somewhere around here. Damn, more company. Just gotta stay out of his way. Aha! Thanks, Smithy. Let's get into my office. Well, welcome to my humble abode. I see the cleaners haven't been in, which is how I like it. Huh. I wonder who'll get it. I hope it's not McNally. Ugh.
What now? I guess
Gotta say, this is not how I expected an elder to spend their time. Tali had better appreciate this. Is now a bad time to say I don't like tight spaces? Oof. Finally.
Sheriff, this destruction is not what we agreed. It is too early. Our prince may have fallen, but there is much left to do. I will be greatly displeased if you do not contact me.
That's just the ticket. Okay, my buddies here get upset if you try to break in. Walking out, less of an issue. If you act natural, you might be able to breeze straight out the front door.
The gal was at the scene over at the plastics warehouse.
Oh, yeah? Wow. I heard that was toxic. Respirators, all that.
Let's get out of here. We should get back to Tali and hope Benny's book is a solid boost to his spirits.
How's my favorite force of destruction? Any trouble?
There is always trouble, but it was manageable. Here.
Neato. I can start grilling Benny's old flames. But don't think you're in the clear yet. While you're here, I want to ask you a question. You know, decaying husk to decaying husk. What do you think of Ryong? Her leadership, to be precise.
Who is asking? You or Ryong?
Last I checked, I'm definitely not wearing the prince's hat. This is me. Come on, Golden Oldie. Been a long time since the Jurassic era. You've seen a lot of courts, so what advice would you give the new boss?
A prince without allies is not long for this world. They need to adapt, to make accommodation. Ryong has the heart of a trader, so she can do this. With your help, of course.
Keep up the bullshit. Tali is awesome.
You think this is a farce?
I took notes, didn't I? Relax, Nomad. You don't need to take off. Why not stay a while?
Fine. You did this work for Prince Campbell?
Yeah, family-sized business douchebag that he was. You think Ryong is tight around the sphincter? JJ was way worse. And before you say it, no, I didn't get him chopped. I stared him straight. Well, my own version of straight.
How did he end?
He ran down a rabbit hole without telling anyone where he was going, and completely lost his head. We found the wreckage laid out in Pioneer Square with some thin bloods poking at it. Head's still missing, though. You find it, stick it in the nearest mailbox. We'll try stitching it back on.
Do not be foolish.
If that's how you feel, you can make like a tree and be boring somewhere else. Till next time, sweetness.
I thought I could ask him all the other questions there, but no. Guess
Well, that's everything that was on the docket. Should think about heading back to Dale's place.
Yeah, I should be more careful whenever I talk to Tali. Yeah, he's temperamental in that, you know, fast-talking kind of way. But yeah, I think I probably would have. I mean, that wasn't a bad question to ask, but that's fine. Although, yeah, he insisted though that he tried to keep him on the straight and narrow. His version of straight, as he says it, but
So many kindred go into that undiscovered country. Careful, Nomad.
I still need help to recover my strength.
Can't say I enjoy it, but okay.
I will see you later.
I was starting to think you wouldn't show. Let's go somewhere private. Tonight is definitely not going to be silent. Not really my thing. How long have you subscribed to the app? I've not been on long. Can't wait to get out of the cold and into your arms.
What an amazing smell you've uncovered, Nomad. Your keen senses make this so memorable.
How do you fare on this dreadful night? Ah, by that fine aroma, I assume you have a parcel for me.
Some things do not change over the years. The aroma of seafood in a trash can is one of them.
Try this fine blend.
I would like some more of your help.
I look forward to the attempt.
Be well, Mrs. Thorne.
Hello again, dear. I trust you wiped your feet.
I would like some more of your help.
Certainly. So, in theory, the best way to awaken your faded powers is to consume Tremere blood. I've brewed just a little of mine into this tea you see before you. You should be able to keep it down, theoretically. Would you mind if I make notes? It seems to have worked. Consider your thaumaturgy returned.
Enjoy your night.
Ooh, I kind of like this one. Yeah. It's, kind of Dracula-ish, but I think it not being a whole, coat, ensemble makes it, less, theatrical. They look like they've been through hell and fought their way back with blood, sorcery, and style. Yeah! The really flared pop collar is kind of a lot. Also a lot of chest here. I kind of dig it though. Look at that belt buckle. Yeah. Kind of dig it. Ooh. Look at all those markings too. I kind of dig it. And go back to the black hair. Or maybe I can keep this. Or, you know what? No, I think... Yeah. I think this works better now? Does it? Kinda? I really wish the hair didn't clip through the collar, though. Maybe now I can switch to this. Yeah, because of the gold accents. Can now work with the sunglasses. Yeah. I kinda dig it. Yeah, I wish I could keep this hair without the clipping. It's not as noticeable with the black, but... I mean, I guess I could go with a ponytail. That is a ponytail, right? I wish I could rotate the model. Swept back. Not much clipping going on here, but yeah. I like the messier look of this though. Yeah, no, we'll go with that. I'll look past the clipping. Got nothing to say, Sophia? Right. Let's go back home. I wonder if this is gonna be another Fabian sequence. Maybe, right? Just go back home. Prove yourself. It's an interesting quest name.
Good. How did I get this lucky? I can't wait for you to see what I look like under this. Damn it! That's what I should have said.
I just love when you turn me on, Seattle, and you know just how to do it. So I won't keep you waiting any longer. First caller, you're on with the Bed of Night.
Thanks, Bet. I always tune in every night when I can. You got a great voice.
Thank you. Anything in particular that keeps your attention?
Well, I'm a truck driver, actually, so usually it's just nothing but long, dark stretches of highway in front of me, but whenever I'm in this area, your show is that bright spot in the night.
That just makes me feel warm all over. Anything you want to share with me, caller?
Well, I guess I'm a little shaken up tonight. You know, a delivery gone horribly wrong, I guess you'd say.
What could possibly rattle your nerves of steel, caller?
Not much, Bet, not much. You see, I made standard delivery, nothing out of the ordinary. In fact, quicker than average, as it turns out.
What's so horrible about that?
Well, I don't know if you heard about that warehouse explosion. I was actually making my delivery there, just practically across the street. Yeah, and later I'm catching up on some sleep at the rest stop, and it comes on the news that the whole place went up. And now I can't stop thinking, right? What if I was still there? What if I'm sleep deprived, just going through the motions, I don't even notice anything's wrong, and suddenly I'm in the middle of a blast? My whole life, Bet, is still kind of flashing in front of my eyes. You know, everything I still want to do, and I never had the time. I could be gone now. I could be gone, Bet. How do you?
I know it's a lot, caller. Glad you got it off your chest. My advice is you try and get some sleep. Let my voice carry you away to sweet dreams.
Oh, yeah. No, that'll. You're right. Thanks, Bet.
Let's take a break right here.
We express ourselves in a lot of ways. We might have impatience, trust, compassion. But these are not
Well, that was a night. If you're in the mood, there's some reckoning we could do.
Very well.
So, let's walk ourselves back a bite. We have the Anarchs and the Blood Doll, a shopping trip for Tolly, and then Mistress Lou and her traveling prognostication show. Where should we start?
The Blood Doll, Verona. What did we really get from her?
Aside from her own dissolution, a tale as old as time. Just that Miss Moore wasn't on her lonesome, and there was a plan. Sounds like our artist jumped the gun, though, didn't it? Which is good, in a way. It's not all going right for our troublemakers. What next?
Lou's visions. Clearly the reason she closed herself off, withdrew from power.
You've hit the bullseye there. They've got worse, though, as she's kept that secret squirreled away for years. Fabulous Elder can't trust her own thoughts. Front page news. She thinks it's this beckoning, but that don't sit right with me. Seems a bit too close to what we've been dreaming about, wouldn't you say? Let's keep it going.
Sophia and her desire for hidden secrets.
Sweet Sophia? Oh, she's scattered for sure, but she knows her stuff.
You're not suspicious?
Of her? Of course. Suspicious of her getting her tomes in a twist. Suspicious of her having eyes for a certain elder. But of malfeasance and plotting? I'd say that's not in her. I've known her for a long time.
Okay, yeah, the game is really reassuring me about Sophia's motivations here. And it's making me all the more suspicious, though. Just to make it so, oh, it's like a big surprise. It's, you know, something you just don't see coming, because how could it ever be sweet Sophia? Yeah.
Katsumi's Anarchs, and their newest recruit.
Max, you mean? Guess he's found his place. You made a good call there. It'll be the making of the boy. Even though, of course, he's not a boy. Strange folks, aren't we all? As for Katsumi herself, I'm nagged by the question of where she was and what she's up to. And who she's up to.
You have known Tolly a long time. Is there anything to concern us there?
Well, not that long. He's a comparative youngster. And in all honesty, I think he's one of the most dangerous things in this city. That there is a sharp mind. But I've never seen anything to say he's not loyal to the city that gave him a home. And the two of you seem to rub along as apples and apples, don't you?
I'm getting a bit of Varys the Spider vibes now from Tolly. Very quick-witted, sharp, eyes and ears everywhere. Obviously very gay. And definitely knows their way around the court. But also, yeah. I guess with Fabian saying that he is loyal to the court there. Just kind of like with Varys, right? Loyal to the realm. That's all he really serves. And he does come from a background of, I guess, I don't know. He came up from the bottom, kind of, in a way. He is a eunuch, though, but so he is a noble, at least in the in story there. Tolly's, I don't know his background. I guess I could have asked. That was one of the questions I could have asked him about his history. I don't know if he would have been open, if he would have opened up about that, but I mean, by his very nature as a Nosferatu, you know, he can't always be visible, so maybe, I don't know, maybe that's stretching the comparison. But yeah, definitely dangerous. Oh, definitely dangerous. Knows a lot. Will use that against you if you show vulnerability and if you don't align with his interests. And I don't know, I think I do kind of want to play Fire is not somebody who is like super concerned or invested in like Seattle, right? The Camarilla here. She is a nomad. Like he is playing with a Camarilla for now because of, you know, that's where the power is. Yeah, she is she adapts. It's like the piece of advice that she gave to Tolly, so that he would pass on to Ryong. Adapt, and it still I think makes sense as a La Sombra, who is now working directly with the Camarilla as the sheriff in an official position, and potentially going up against the Sabbat, you know, the organization that the La Sombra was definitely part of. So,
what do you draw from all this, detective?
It's a mite early to say. A whole meal to chew on, no doubt. Do you want to sleep? Or should we talk the big picture?
Carry on.
So now, we've got a chunk of misbehaving, destruction, conspiracy, and the man in my dreams. What's top of your mind?
The Sabbat are the core of this.
But who are they? And what's their aim? You know the cult, right?
They are a pestilence and utterly destructive.
You do have a tendency to tense up at the name, and I think I get why. But tell me, what drives them?
They reject any doctrine that still retains any shred of humanity, or coexistence with humanity. The Anarchs may struggle against the Camarilla, seeing them as stifling, controlling. The Black Hand would shred the Masquerade and drag us all into the light, subjugating all of the mortal world. If only they had the numbers.
All human history to be put in the incinerator, hmm? If I'd had them on the couch, I'd surely blame the parents. What else worries you?
The Gardener. He is the one we see in our dreams.
I'd say he is, and the one Willem named right enough. So how does he get into our dreams? And more to the fact, why?
You agree he is Sabbat, the one behind Willem and Isabella.
Those are the strings I'd knot together, indeed. I wonder how he got to them.
He seems to be drawing us to him. What is his aim?
Now there's a question. What does he want from you? Not sure what he'd get from a parlay, unless he could control you in some manner. The mark?
We see him every time we sleep. Is he the one provoking your memories?
Maybe so, but I'd say they are true memories, as far as I can remember anything. So, there's another case to solve. Why those memories in particular? The constant is that killer. Iron and crosses.
The combination though, no. Gardner is a Nazi!
Lou's dreams. They seem similar to what we see in the garden. Are her dreams from him?
Maybe so. And who knows? Maybe the same was true for Isabella, or even Willem. This is useful. Keep going.
Isabella, Willem, this conspiracy. Why them? And who else?
Well, Benny for one, if you remember the ring. Although wearing the mark of conspiracy is never a clever move. Then again, you wear it against your will. And they all have a manner of control over you, don't they? Or seem to. It's as I said when we first met, a mark of ownership. A mark of control. You're their weapon, I'd say. As to who else, I've no notion, honestly. But there are precious few we can trust.
What are your conclusions, detective?
So, to summarize, I'd say the Sabbat and Gardner and all their followers, they've made a weapon out of the Nomad. But things have not gone right for them, and the Nomad slit the leash. They've poked the bear, and the bear is not a happy bear, and is poking them right back. And down they go, one by one. Reckon you should roll on doing what you're doing.
There is more to this. The Black Hand may be inhumane, even insane by our standards, but they are not fools.
We are all built on human bones, and every human has a core of stupid. Now, we should hit the hay. Though I'd not be surprised if I'm up and about and walking memory roads in a few. Maybe I'll see you there.
Another Notification, okay. Yeah, no, I'm good. It's fine. Because yeah, side quests continue to be the most uninteresting thing in this game. And even though yeah, we get good rewards, XP in the blood resonances. It's not like I really need to unlock more of these. It's cool getting new powers, but I can't use all of them all at once. I have to be switching around. And it's fine, like I'm making do with what I have. Maybe it would just be better, yeah. In case I ever do replay this game, even though kinda find that hard to see. Probably a long time before I ever think of doing that. Yeah, I think I'm good. Because that's like the big reward, honestly, for doing the side quests. Is this stuff. Yeah, also cool new outfits, but it's fine. Like I'm good. I'll just rest. But I'm not gonna be playing for that much longer though. I'll just see how this starts and maybe get through the opening parts of this next sequence with Fabian. But yeah.
Oh, somewhere, sometime, I just like to sleep. Hey there, fella. I talked to our mutual friend. They said they'd love to have a chat. So what do you say you give me an address?
Oh, Truth Seeker, you are so close. You can taste me. You can breathe me. In scent and descent, we shall glory, the Wanderer and I. Where my buds full blossom, my seedlings sprout.
Ugh. By address, I meant location, not a lecture on gardening tips.
The Wanderer is already furrowed, already plowed. Now turn the sod and slip beneath the soil.
Slip beneath the... Okay, well, I guess I'll pass that on. But, what is it you want? What's the deal here?
What's the deal, Truth Seeker?
Exactly.
So what's the deal?
So what's the deal, Smithy?
Jonesy was first responder. Captain Muldoon told us he'd want to get involved.
The body's gone?
Took 4 guys to get him off the rebar. Heavy fella. Real muscly, lot of bulk. Captain Muldoon was on site. He took a look at him, told me to pass on to you. The Vic is nothing special.
Uh-huh. So a man on the street kind of thing. Literally.
Oh, sure. Rebarred into the concrete. That's a heck of a night's work.
Any witnesses?
Yep. Young guy named of Max Weber.
Max Weber, huh? Well, well, well. I knew that name. And suddenly I knew why Benny had taken a closer look at this one.
He's over by the auto shop.
Did Officer Jones see anything?
Ask her. She's just come off the walk and talk. She's still on site. She might have something for you.
Thanks, Smithy. I'll take a walk around the scene.
Sure thing. Let me know when you're happy and we'll run cleanup.
Will do. I figured I'd look around, maybe talk to Jonesy, see what was what.
Guess the Vic was dragged here, already dead or bleeding out. Well, that settled it. Either our killer was as strong as an ox, or he'd hired a moving company. Inevitable, really. Our serial killer must have ordered a whole batch of the pointy little things. Guess there'd been a struggle. Hope Benny had his place insured. Bust lock, too. I wondered how the auto shop played into this whole story. This was not quiet. But then, would anyone blink at loud noises coming from an auto shop? Sometimes I wondered how much crime was caused by the makers of little plastic signs, just to keep the trade going.
Jonesy, I hear you were first responder?
That's right, Detective. Called in by Mr. Weber when he found the body. Been knocking on doors, trying to get a picture of what happened. Nothing useful so far. As usual, no one saw anything, no one screaming, "I am the killer!" on any nearby CCTV.
What did Max tell you?
Huh. I have the notes, but I think you should really talk to him. He was pretty confused.
Good idea. Anything to report? Anything catch your eye?
Apart from the big guy missing his head with an iron bar through his ribcage?
Yeah, apart from that.
Not a whiff of anything, Detective. Weird, right? You'd usually have a blood trail, boot prints, car tracks, especially in this snow. No neighbors heard it happen. Does a big guy really die this quietly?
You're right. That is strange. Good talk. Good evening to you. I had a notion you might have got caught up in this, given this is your place. They tell me you saw something?
Hey, Fabian. Yeah, I did see something, just don't know what.
You don't know what you saw? What do you mean by that? Sasquatch with a bouffant hairdo? New breed of dog with too many legs? Supreme Court justice hovering 3 feet off the ground?
No, it's fuzzy. Okay, let me try. There was the victim, one of those big square guys, all muscles. Biker, I think. He was walking down the street.
Lost his bike, huh?
Just listen. He was walking down the street, and there was someone else coming the other way. Or maybe a couple. But I can't remember them, Fabian. It's like someone took a cloud of ink and brushed over them in my head. And then, next thing, the biker is lying on the concrete, rebar through his chest, head pulled off.
Okay, so we know Malkavians have the ability to make people forget about, inconvenient memories. Like that is one of Fabian's skills. So, and this is the second time we've seen somebody who was maybe a witness to the crime conveniently have parts of their memory removed. So yeah, this is also pointing to the gardener, right? The gardener is a Malkavian as well, I think. So yeah, I think. Although maybe the Ventru also have an ability that lets you erase certain memories. I need to look at the ability tree again.
So you didn't see the killing?
I think I did see the killing. It's just I can't remember it.
Or the passers-by, if that's what they were.
No, I'm not even sure there were two of them. Maybe one is just a dark cloud.
You've considered the possibility that Zeus did this one. Was there lightning involved?
You know, Fabian, sometimes I'm not sure how you keep your job.
That cloud drifted away yet?
It's just so fuzzy, you know?
Max wasn't in his right mind. I thought I'd take a look and see who was.
Tell me about the victim.
Like I said, big square guy, lots of muscles. Think he was a biker? That sort of looked to him?
You didn't know him?
No, he wasn't a client at the shop. I'd have recognized him.
He was definitely mortal.
Oh, for sure. And can't you still smell the blood?
How is Benny involved?
Benny? He isn't. He just came along when the cops were called, worried something had happened to me. Took a good look at the body, said there was nothing special about it.
Good to have someone who gives a damn.
I guess.
Now, obviously, this is not somebody who is just nobody. All of the victims of the rebar killer have been ghouls. Well, not ghouls, right? Even straight up vampires. Rosalind and Isaac. So, no. Yeah. People who are connected to vampire society.
Okay, thanks. I'll take a look around.
Later. I don't like this one bit.
Hey, Jonesy, just want to check something. Good work.
I thought I was on the right lines already. Let's have a peek, shall we? Not that, but I know that there's something. What secrets are we keeping, hmm? That's not what I'm looking for. Let's see what's going on in here. Oh! A woman. A pregnant woman, dark hair. She was so scared. Uh-huh.
Hey, Max. Wanted to ask you. I took a look inside your head.
You did what?
That fuzziness you were talking about. There was a woman. A pregnant woman.
No, I don't remember that.
And I got a sense of wings. Like angel's wings. If this is my killer, things just got very weird.
So, who was she?
That's what I mean to find out. Thanks, Max. Take care.
See ya.
Hey there. Any sightings of a pregnant woman from the neighbors?
Funny you should say that, Detective. We got this off the CCTV on the building across the alley. Doesn't have a direct line on the crime scene, but it did get this.
Huh. An extremely blurry photo of a woman who is most definitely in the family way.
Looks like it to me.
That is interesting. Thanks, Jonesy.
done. Clean it up all spick and span, Maestro, so the public don't start poking around.
Between you and me, this street might cause less attention if we just dropped a small bomb on it. Anyway, you get anything useful?
Yeah. Anyone see a woman around here who's in the family way? Get a statement off her?
Pregnant? Not that I noticed, but we had a few officers out canvassing on the early shift. If you have a good description, you could check files back at the PD.
Good notion. I'll do that.
I wanted to see if anyone had a lead on our ghostly mother-to-be. That and Max's memory loss was a concern, worth checking if anyone else was suffering the same.
So, what was the deal at the auto shop?
Well, the captain was right. I was interested in it. Another killing, but not something you should worry about.
Oh, a special case.
Yeah. This one featured a,
La 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 la, I can't hear you.
Okay, okay. I do have some totally unrelated questions, though, George.
Uh-huh.
You know anything about memory loss?
I am as sharp and incisive as the day I took the oath, okay?
Yeah, sure. I know that, George, of course. I more meant, you heard about any cases? People showing up with holes in their stories. Confused.
This is Seattle. What do you think?
That is a fair point.
Check out the files. Best place to look for individual cases or trends.
That is also a fair point. Did I already ask you about memory loss?
Yeah. Yeah, you did.
Just checking.
Don't be a dick.
Heard anything about a pregnant woman?
Oh, you in trouble, my friend?
Well, I am always in trouble, but not that kind. I met any cases recently. Mysterious woman heavy with child? Sounds a bit biblical put like that. But it is not a good news story.
Yeah, lots of people have kids, even criminals, and God help us, the PD.
You got any hobbies?
What prompted that?
I was thinking of learning the piano. Given you sit behind a desk all day, I figured you had the posture for it. And I like to know about people. It's practically my superpower.
Uh-huh. And what's my wife's name?
Denise?
You got the name, but she signed the papers, so technically not my wife.
Oh, my condolences or felicitations. Whatever's appropriate. Well, don't let anyone burn down the station.
I'll see you later.
Time to talk to my old friend in the records room.
Why, Detective, my drawers are just waiting for your touch.
Any recent entries about a mother-to-be?
It's a big city, Fabian. Got any more details?
Anything come up near the auto shop?
Nothing on the spot. Widening the search just a little should be helpful, but give me more.
Reports filed from tonight's killings?
Nothing interesting in my in-tray where mothers are concerned. Anything else?
Any cases of memory loss?
Let's take a look at our search area. Ah, that's interesting.
What's that?
Nothing mother-related, but there are an unusually high number of reports of memory loss around central Seattle.
Oh, can you give me some names?
That's the thing with memory loss, Detective. Names are often hard to pinpoint. But let me skim the notes. A biker named Guru. He's been picked up a few times for intoxication and definitely has a less than perfect recall. Then there's Carla, who used to be a paramedic. She dropped out because she couldn't trust herself to deliver the right meds. She's out there on the streets somewhere. Then, of course, there's Mr. Lemon in the cells.
Now that is interesting. I know all these people.
Drinking buddies, Detective?
You could say that.
If you can give me any more details, we could have a hot session of record correlation. What do you say?
I'll see what I can find out. Thanks. I need to follow up.
You know where I am, Detective, if you want to root around.
Files said something about Mr. Lemon.
How's life in the tank, Frank?
Seattle's just nice to me. Treat me nice and huggy.
Don't get me wrong, I like this city, but reckon she's on the big side. Pound for pound, she'd smother us both.
Mother.
Sure, buddy.
I thought you were drunk, Mr. Lemon, but the records say you were picked up sober, just confused. Remember anything?
Lemony moss, Fabio.
That's what I thought. If only I knew a bit more about you. Like where you were found, or your favorite music venue, or anything really.
Amusing Grease.
Huh?
Amusing Grease, Mr. Fabio.
Amazing Grace.
Amusing Grease.
Oh, how sweet that sound. You're a churchgoer.
Blessed Holy Mother.
Guess that's a yes. Thanks, Mr. Lemon. I do believe you're my vintage.
Yes, make another hole of bliss, a head hole with a little kiss.
I knew you were a man of taste.
Take care, Blair.
See Fabio, say hi to Miss Mommy.
I wanted a word with Guru. He was one of our memory loss victims.
Mr. Guru, could I impose just a moment?
Well now, Fabian, my man, I can see the ghosts in your trail. Don't pay them no mind.
Hey, buddy, a filing cabinet told me you'd been picked up kinda confused. You wanna tell me about it?
We all have spaces in the clouds of the mind, my friend. But my confusion's my problem. One for deep theological contemplation.
So, you don't want to talk about it?
Sorry. My mind is a temple. I need to be careful who I let in. You've never struck me as a religious man.
If something scrambled your mind, maybe I can help.
That's between me and my sense of God. Any God.
Well, there's detecting to do.
It's a long road to the sleep of the just.
I figured I needed my strength for other things. I wanted a word with Guru. He was one of our... Well, hello there, my friend.
Well, always pleasant to meet one of your kind. What with the ghosts being so loud lately. I hope recent days have been spiritual and full of love, my man.
It's been a good week. Plenty to do. How about you? Have you spent your time well?
Like you, I share what words I have, and hope they'll make a difference. So, what good words do you have to impart, my friend? How would one of your calling deal with ghosts?
Forgive yourself. Everything starts with that.
That's a common refrain from a man of the cloth. So, you know these are real ghosts I'm talking about here, Padre.
Tell me more.
I saw her. Right in front of me. She came out of nothing, like a haze becoming flesh. She spoke. She talked about her baby, the one she still bore. But I can't remember, Padre. I can't remember. I lost her, everything about her.
Where was it? My son.
I can't remember what she spoke, but I swear I did see her. And sometimes I still see her from the corner of my eye as I walk the city. Her and sometimes others.
Wow. So you don't know where this was?
No, there are gaps, my friend. Holes in my mind where thought has turned to smoke. I feel I have lost myself. Could you find me?
Sure, I guess. I can at least ask around. What's your name? Other than Guru.
Before I was Guru, they used to call me David. David DeVere.
Really? Nice to meet you, David. Now, I better get going. Masses to attend, people to shrive, that sort of thing. Blessings be upon you.
May you find peace, Padre.
I needed to check on Carla. She was short a memory or two by all accounts.
Bad night to our heels.
I needed to... Carla wasn't in her usual spot. I wondered where she'd got to. Not the best conversationalist.
Some change. Anyone?
Say, Carla, you okay? You're not in your normal spot.
I was just helping a friend out, Detective. Are you in pain?
I spoke to a friend who knows about these things, and they said you got picked up by the PD, all confused. What happened? You okay?
You know how it is, Detective. When the call comes to help others, you see so many faces. They blur together for a time, and I guess it all just got too much. I started to forget.
Were you treating a pregnant woman?
That's right. I was. She was so sad.
That's what brought this confusion on you?
Yes. I'm afraid I fell apart a little. It was all too much. I don't think she wanted me to see her. She was scared, you see.
Uh-huh. That is very interesting. Now, if we could just figure out where this happened.
I volunteered in many places, Detective. I just can't remember. There are holes, missing pieces.
Interesting. You're not the first to tell me that. What's your full name, Carla? I'll run it at the station, see if some addresses fall out.
Carla Long.
Thank you kindly, Carla. Now you have a good night.
Hello, my little bibliophile. Looking for a booking? Desperate for a dossier?
I've got the skinny on our missing memory cases. Can you do some digging?
You know what rolls my Rolodex, don't you, Detective? So what have you got?
Guru's real name is David DeVere. He thinks he saw a ghost, a pregnant woman who materialized right in front of him.
David DeVere. Very good, very good.
Carla's full name is Carla Long. She had a bit of an episode when she was treating a pregnant woman.
Carla Long, huh? Yeah, she's here.
Mr. Lemon, I've got nothing on except he sings Amazing Grace and goes to church.
Every snippet is useful. Everything is connected. I have it, Detective. Carla Long spent time volunteering at St. Stephen's, giving treatments to the poor. David attended church lectures of theology at St. Stephen's. And doesn't that fit with your Mr. Lemon, who's into religious music? All three short of memory.
You're right. St. Stephen's is the key. Nice work, knowledge base.
I should get to it. Come back when you can. I always need a good sorting.
There it was then. Time to go to church. Something I didn't often say, let me tell you. St. Stephen's beckoned, and I had Mr. Lemon's song on my lips. It was kinda catchy. So, what did I know? Serial killer, dead biker guy of unusual size. Swiss cheese holes in at least 4 heads. Every one of them had seen a pregnant woman. Something like a ghost. The mother-to-be, it was niggling at the corner of my mind, but I couldn't get at it. Anyway, this woman, if she was real, was definitely at the scene of the crime. I wanted to talk to her. A lot.
Anda. Is she already working for Lou here? At this time?
Anda, right? Not sure we've met. I'm Fabian. I work for Benny.
I've heard of you.
All good things, I hope?
I have heard of you.
I'm looking for a young woman in the, family way. She's in trouble, I think.
Yeah. Her name is Misty, and she's scared. She's had terrible things done to her. If you hurt her, I will find your haven and I will visit you every night just as you wake. And each time, I will rip out your tongue by the root.
How would you do that exactly? Oh, I guess the root of the tongue is pretty far down. I mean,
I will shove my hand all the way up your ass, clench my fist, and pull. She's downstairs. It might take you a bit of time.
what do you mean?
You'll see.
It's a dramatic tone shift there between those two lines. Could have maybe taken a bit of a pause. Very very graphic depiction of the tongue ripping through the anus, and then immediately, oh yeah, she's downstairs. She's been through a lot.
Vampires shouldn't find crypts spooky, right? Whew.
Hello, Fabian.
Well, hello. Misty, right? Have we met?
Memory stretches and tears, and sometimes it must break. She says there are so many pictures you left behind.
You're a bloodsucker like me, but more than that, you're of Malkavian blood, right? Either that or old Malk himself should be serving you with a copyright lawsuit.
The blood in our veins does have the same source as yours, Detective. Such special sauce.
Malkavian, then. You've been here a while. At least that's what the files say. But where did you come from?
From sugar and spice and sauce that's nice.
Anda said you'd been hurt. Someone had done terrible things.
Yes, Fabian. Yes, they did, Fabian. On purpose. Gifted me. Saved me. Damned me. I have never forgotten how I was gifted. A terrible, beautiful thing. It saved us both. She is so thankful, but so terribly bored.
Are you talking about your embrace?
Oh, I am embraced. I am so deeply loved. Eternally, I will be caressed from the inside. I am so grateful.
Well, okay. I can't help but notice you're on the way to being a mother. And I can't figure out how that works at all. We can't get pregnant, can we? What's this? The stork get lost? An inaccurate conception?
Oh, detective. There is no way to be blessed with new life when you were already dead. But all the dead were alive once upon a time. She knows that. And so do you.
Yeah, I was just about to say. She was pregnant, and she was embraced.
You mean you were pregnant during your embrace?
How do you think it works, detective? Did it never cross your mind? Not once. A detective should be armed with all the facts. In service, in pride, in dedication.
You were there at the murder scene, right? What did you see?
A man dreams, a man dies. The cops scrub the asphalt, scrub the cellar floor, and no one remembers. There are some things you can save without memory. Perhaps I saw him. Perhaps she did. Metal cross and metal stakes. But his face eludes me, as I elude you.
Just some clue, Misty, please. Did you see the killer's face?
These are memories. A soft caress, a sweet word. Oh, it haunts me as I haunt his world.
I guessed she couldn't articulate what was in her head. Why did you wipe all those memories? Max and the guy in the drunk tank?
They saw me. And remember, I should stay out of sight. I need to stay out of sight.
Why?
He's looking for me, Fabian. I think he wants to kill me.
Who?
The father.
Huh, really? I had to think about this. Don't go anywhere. What are you hiding? Not that, but I know that there's something. Let's see what's going on in here. Oh. We saw, we hid. A blood drinker, one of our kind. A kindred, huh? Hey, Misty. Something else I thought of. Okay, let's figure this out now. You did see someone. A vampire. Which makes no sense, as our killer is not a vampire.
Oh, but he was. Yes, he was. A brute. A thug. A made man.
He scared you so much you hid, and afterwards you blanked Max so this man could never find you.
Who are you hiding from?
Her father. You said you'd save me from him.
I did.
Fabian. Hector liked you. He trusted you. Are you here to save me?
Okay, that was like 100 years ago,
She was
Hector.
bleeding out. I didn't have much time, and neither did she.
Easy, miss. Just tell me what you saw. It'll save lives.
Who are you?
Oh God.
You're one of them, aren't you?
Oh God. Okay. So it was Fabian. That's why she's Malkavian. Oh my God. Okay. And this was the girl that he was worried about. Okay.
You mean, am I like Hector? I guess I am, except I'm less follically challenged right now. No, my name's Fabian.
Fabian. Hector liked you. He trusted you. Are you here to save me?
Did you get a look at the guy? Did you recognize him?
Hector heard someone coming. He told me to hide. He was worried about me. Then I just heard those noises. That horrible, horrible sound.
And this guy that Misty is clinging on to, that's Hector, huh? Yeah.
Oh, I can only imagine.
I could hear him breathing. I guess I made a noise. I was so upset. He found me, dragged me out. It was so fast. It's bad, right? I know it's bad. It doesn't hurt.
Hector's secret. Well, that explains a lot. You're his girl?
No, he was helping me out, keeping me safe. There were people looking for me, you see. Guess they found me. They all wanted my baby. That's what Hector said. And so did he, the father. Too late now. Guess he won.
Who's the father?
Johnny. Dear Johnny. He's one of you guys, you know. Works the rackets like you. For Lou Graham.
Biologically unlikely, but sure, let's go with that. So, you and Johnny created a small miracle.
He wanted me to take care of it, but...
Johnny. JJ. Take care of it. Right. Which is... Yeah. Yeah. Ambiguous. Wording is important. Take care of it as in... bear the child, or take care of it as in abort the child.
But you didn't want to.
I couldn't do it. When I found Hector, he told me I had to get out of Dodge. He said because it was Johnny's kid, other people were hunting me.
What other people?
He called them the court.
Well, pardon my language, but... shit.
It doesn't matter now, does it? They've killed Hector. They've killed me.
Yeah,
They
Campbell.
killed my
JJ,
baby.
yep.
Johnny Campbell.
I was about to say it earlier. Yeah.
It was then the pieces snapped together. Vampires can't make babies, but ghouls certainly can. Campbell, lose muscle. Why did the court care so much? I didn't know, but they wanted to catch or kill. And Hector wanted her safe, that was clear. She was a playing piece on a board she didn't understand. I didn't either, but at least I knew some of the players. I also realized by me spending all this time pondering, she was nearly out of gas. Hey, you still with me?
Yes.
I got an idea. I don't know why I did it.
I mean, this doesn't matter in like how the plot will go, but this is a characterization thing. How are we gonna play this with Fabian? Or just gonna be, because you know, he has his morals. Sticking it to the court. Isn't a fan of Lou. We treat Fabian as the moral compass. Kind of. Yeah. Or we treat him more like, oh yeah, because he just wanted to be the smartest person in the room. I guess that would be more interesting, right?
Maybe it was so I knew something the court didn't. For once, I'd be one up in the game. What's your name?
Misty.
Okay, Misty. I'm going to help you be safe. Both of you. In hindsight, of course, we all do things we're not the least bit proud of. Well, good evening.
You sired the child, Fabian.
So I did.
Does she still haunt the city?
Seems to me she's got really good at not being seen. What we should do is go see Ryong. She's expecting us.
You're not curious?
Always, but whatever happens now has to be her choice.
Right, so, yeah. Campbell had a kid with Misty. He was a ghoul, not a vampire, so that was still possible. But then that would make the child special in some way, right? Because then he would have, yeah, the blood of a ghoul who has the blood of vampires, but not fully so. But still, that would make the kid special, and of course the camera didn't want, because that was, I guess, kind of like breaking the Masquerade in some sort. Like, Campbell did want Misty to abort the kid, but she didn't want to, couldn't do it, so they just came in there and to do it. So wait, so I'm gonna have to look at that scene again, because yeah, Hector was killed in the rebar killer way. So wait, no, yeah, wait a minute. So his memory had been erased for her own. So wait, who did that though? I wonder. The mouth. Yeah. Yeah, because yeah, if wait, yeah, was it Johnny who killed Hector? Right? Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at that again. Wait, maybe we'll say here. Yeah, so was it... Oh, I guess then maybe that would explain how... Yeah, so wait, was J.J. Campbell the rebar killer in the 20s, the 1920s? That's how he was able to... That's why he still had that strength, right? He had that... the vampiric strength. But he was still able to walk around in the day. I think ghouls can still do that? I don't know. I don't think they have the weakness of vampires of not being able to walk in sunlight. Yeah, cause he has strength. He was yeah, I guess, and maybe that would also allow him to, since he also worked directly with Lou, and that's how he got to Rosalind, right? Because he would have been able to have access to Rosalind, a piece of that whole area, with Lou's you know, Lou being his boss. Yeah, I gotta. So yeah, the unfortunate thing about moving between these different characters is that Fire only has access to the characters that she's met, or, yeah, directly met. So I can't look at the, was it Marla from the 1920s? That, the first one. I'm trying to remember, she was a ghoul of... Was she a ghoul of... Was she Fletcher's ghoul? No, it wasn't Fletcher. Was it... No, it was Rosalind's ghoul, I think. Yeah, and I'm trying to... Yeah, because we got a lot more information this time. I'm trying to connect the dots here, but yeah, I'm sure the game will eventually do that. But yeah, now that I have all this information, I'm thinking about it. Yeah. Interesting. Real interesting. But yeah, so all this time, because Misty was turned into a vampire, like she had a ghoul baby, but now, yeah, she was embraced. And obviously, 100 years later, she still is quote-unquote pregnant. Will the kid ever be actually born? Or is the kid just like in that state forever? Kind of like how what happens when you get embraced, right? You just, whatever age or condition you were in, well, not condition, but yeah, like the age you were, that's it. So, but she did see, she was in her, I mean, she had a full belly. She was definitely on a third trimester, ready to deliver soon. So that's not just like a, well, I guess it still is technically a fetus since it's still, baby is still inside her, but yeah, I wonder if that baby will actually be born, and if that baby is going to be a vampire baby. I don't know how that works. Definitely a cool thing to insert into the story. Not something I was expecting, but yeah, okay. Very cool, very interesting. Lots of twists and turns this story is taking, and I am fully invested in it. But yeah, I'm gonna call it here. Alright,